Well, Blake, it seems like we're returning to weather or winter. It looks like it's snowing out on the weather deck, but this is really nothing like we've seen up north, though.
It's a different ball game up north, that's for sure, Elena. For those in central lower Michigan, they contended with a fair amount of ice in the way of freezing rain last night, even stretching into this morning. Many power outages across the central portion of the lower peninsula. And then you head up into the tip of the mitt, the UP. Of course, they've been contending with this impressive blizzard. In fact, I'm going to share a stat here that's probably going to rally your mind. This is the view out of Northern Michigan University, so right in the heart of Marquette. They've been less than a mile of visibility. You can even argue near zero in the way of visibility over the past 24 hours. The number sits at 10 degrees there. Here's the look, though, at the Weather Service office of Marquette, and that's actually a little bit up the road from downtown Marquette. If you're not familiar with that area, it's located in Negaunee, Michigan, which is about 700 feet up in elevation compared to downtown Marquette. Since the beginning of yesterday, they have recorded now nearly 34 inches of snow in a less than now 2-day time frame. That surpasses the old record in a 2-day time frame here of just shy of 32 inches of snow at the office back on March 13th and 14th in 1997. Again, they still have 6 more hours to go, and it is still snowing there at the office. They are going to shatter this all-time 2-day snowfall record there at the office, the Weather Service office outside of Marquette. 13 weather ball. Well, the snow's flying now here on the weather deck. It is blinking blue, cooler temperatures, colder temperatures in view for our St. Patrick's Day, and still some snow in sight. 13 weather ball brought to you by LaFontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. We have a wide range of winter weather advisories in play for the counties along and westward of US 131. That goes all the way through tomorrow morning, and a winter storm warning still in play for Oceana, Mason, and Lake County. That's where we're going to see the higher impacts through tonight with the way of lake effect snow and the wind. As of today, we have seen this continuous surge of lake effect snow, these passing burst of lake effect snow where you go to near whiteout visibility and then a minute later you even see some blue sky. I do think as this evening goes on, we'll start to see the more typical banding affirm itself off of Lake Michigan, the orientation of these lake effect snow showers transitioning over to bands instead of these bursts of snow we've seen all day long. Hour by hour forecast showcasing these individual bands coming off of Lake Michigan. That's the setup we're expecting as tonight goes on through the early hours of our St. Patrick's Day. But as Tuesday goes on, while we'll likely hold on to lake effect snow in some capacity, the intensity will wind down and eventually the coverage will wind down as well by the end of the daytime hours. As for additional snow, many of us probably won't see more than an inch by the end of tomorrow morning, but in the typical northwest snow belts, parts of Mason, Lake, Oceana into Newaygo County could see several more inches of snow depending on where those bands set up. And then once again, near and south of the Holland area towards Allegan County into a little bit of Van Buren and Kalamazoo County. Those are the two spots that will likely see the greatest chance of some accumulation through tomorrow morning. On top of it, while everyone's feeling the cold air, temperatures in the upper teens to middle 20s, we should be in the 40s now at this point of March. Nowhere close to that. Temperatures tonight in the teens, tomorrow in the lower 20s for Grand Rapids. That'd be the coldest St. Patrick's Day since the late 1960s. So a pretty cold day tomorrow. Temperatures, again, as mentioned, cold. And when you factor in a blustery wind out of the north and west, it's been gusting 40 to 50 plus miles per hour. It feels more like the single digits. We will see the wind diminish as this evening and night goes on, but still remaining somewhat blustery even into tomorrow. And because of that, the wind chill by tomorrow morning as we wake up right around the goose egg, and I wouldn't be surprised some spots it feels more like a few degrees below zero for a few hours early tomorrow morning. Tonight we fall into the teens. The lake effect snow will continue, more prominent westward of US 131. Bottom line, it's a winter feel as we roll into our St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. 13 on your side, 7-day forecast. Still holding on to lake effect snow tomorrow, but more importantly, pretty cold for this point of March. We do have one last chance of snow on Wednesday. Looks like accumulation will be less than an inch. And then we warm up a little bit above 50 degrees, Elena, by the end of the week. It's just the beauty of March, those ups and downs. It'll feel somewhat spring-like, if you want to call it that way, by the end of the week with temperatures Thursday and Friday, even Saturday in the lower 50s.
We'll get there eventually, just not right now.
Not right now. No.
All right. Thanks so much, Blake.